What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is time to move into our second week of Pro Series. And of course, first up, we're going to be heading straight on in towards Erangel to see what the teams have in store for us. So, of course, we're just waiting to see, making sure that everyone is locked and loaded and in the lobby. But of course, well, we've been seeing quite a few interesting developments come in from last week's game. We have the team there from Influence Rage finishing right up in pole position, sitting quite comfortably on 59 points, bringing with that 42 eliminations. In second position, we have the team there from Blackjack. Then, of course, over in third, we have the DROGON with G3 Tempo over in fourth, and Team Unknown taking up that fifth position. So as you can see, I've added in a little bit of you can see the end game, and we know Erangel is coming up next. So now we're just making sure that everyone is locked and loaded in their slots where they're supposed to be. And then, of course, we can kick this match off. So I think everyone is in. We just have one little straggler that I need to quickly try and deal with. Alright, so pretty much that is it. And I'm going to start the match so we can jump straight up in towards the action. So quite excited to see what the players are going to bring to the table here today as we move in to the second week. And this, of course, is going to be our first match of the day. We're going to be following it up with 2 Miramar maps and then returning all the way back onto a little bit of action over towards Erangel once again to close off the day. So, in usual fashion, give me your prediction in the chat. Who do you think is going to be the team to come in with those winner chicken dinners? We've already been seeing quite a performance so far, but now we wait to see what today will bring. And of course, we've got a few seconds remaining on the clock before we transition straight on over towards that flight path. So it is going to be a pretty entertaining day. Quite a bit of action to come in alongside all of that. But without much further ado, let's hop in the game, get ready for our first initial flight path, and then we can jump straight up into our action there. Right, so here we are, sitting, waiting to see what the teams are going to be bringing, and of course, waiting to see where that first initial flight path will be forming as we now hop on over into the plane, the flight path being all the way up towards Stolber, heading down just west there of Quarry. So fairly decent flight path. It is situated a little bit further up in towards that northwestern side. So there, of course, is that potential for the teams who like to frequent those southeastern regions to now go for an alternative drop spot, or potentially even just drop down, grab their vehicles, and get their butts all the way back up in it towards that zone. But we'll have to wait and see. So already a few players starting to disengage from that plane, heading down. So we've seen a few winner chicken dinners come in. We, of course, had the players from Influence Rage coming in with the chicken. We had the DROGON finishing on a winner chicken dinner. Team Unknown, as well as Slime 4KT. So curious to see which teams are going to step up and claim that pole spot, bringing home those chicken dinners. Already, we see the players there moving up in towards a little bit more of a northern angle, that being the side there of Influence Rage, as they move into that position towards Saverny. See a bit of a drop spot, a split drop coming in there for the players from Sincerity, as we do have Respect and Co heading up towards that more northern angle. But right off the bat, Yasnaya is looking to be a little bit hot and heated, as we've got 2 teams already dropping down. In fact, it could be almost 3 teams, as we do have the side of Ultra 6. We do have NiBBLE Odyssey, as well as the team from Gun already up in position. So definitely going to be looking across the board to see where the action will be coming from in our first match. Oh, nice. That zone also now popping in. Sitting a slight bit down over towards that southern edge. Definitely opening up the opportunities for the teams to get down all the way onto that Sosnovka Island, potentially in anticipation of that zone maybe moving further in that direction, of course, as we jump straight up onto the side of Unknown. We did see a few engagements come through. But now as we wait to see what our map is going to be bringing, we can see that map, of course, up in the corner there. Team's still fairly spread out. Oh, already having a few shots. Getting fired right across. Team unknown. On that far eastern side of the map. Now we wait to see whether or not they're going to get right down to business as they look to secure themselves a decent position over in towards that Malta region. On the other side, we do have the players here from Gorilla now, of course, looking to move on in. We did see a few shots come in from them. Already having that first kill on the board. Unknown also sitting with a first kill on the board. So a few teams getting a little bit proactive, getting straight down to business. Finding those stragglers, sending the sprays straight on over towards them. Another potential point of contention, of course, being up in towards Yasnaya, where we do have NiBBLE as well as the side there of Gun. So we're going to be looking to see whether or not Gun is going to get a little bit aggressive, looking to hold on to the region as we see Shortboy Slim now moving through. He does have a little bit of opposition just off to the angle there. So Nuke's now also starting to move up, as we can see just up ahead there of Shortboy. Nuke's now trying to find that angle on towards Shortboy, but will he be able to pull it off? Will he get that beautiful angle and get the spray in? Shortboy, of course, now starting to cook up a nade on top, sends it straight over towards Nukes. Oh, finds a little bit of damage. Let's quickly jump back over to Shortboy. You can see him now keeping a very watchful eye there. All comes in with a spray, puts the shot straight on through, and once again the audio delay is right on top of us. Let me quickly try and fix that. Oh, Shortboy trying so hard to get the spray all the way in. Let's see if this fixes the audio delay. Hopefully it will do so momentarily. Shortboy now having a little bit of a spray come in his direction. Oh, nice quick reactions right onto Nukes as he get hit. But of course, Shortboy getting hit with a beautiful grenade of his own. Willie now going to be looking to move in. Gun only having 3 players up now. We're looking over to the side of NiBBLE. We see 2 players already knocked out. And that, of course, being Willie and Vin trying to push on in. Willie now on the off angle. Vin trying to come on in. Trying to sneak up into that position. Oh, we got Nerf Me now pushing right up into the action. They're trying to get the spray up towards Nukes, as Nukes has now just been raced on up. But of course, down he goes once again. Vin just holding on the off angle. So Nerf Me now really looking to get that spray on in. Willie also now getting knocked out. Everything now up to Vin. Quite a bit of pressure now riding on his shoulders, and he does have quite a bit of company now looking to sneak their way on through and find that confirm. You see the whole squad here from Gun now just searching around. Oh, Bounds actually right up close and personal. We can see if we can get that spray in, and up they come pushing right on in. Vendog looks to hold on, but Nerf Me finds a beautiful off angle hit, and of course sends NiBBLE right over in it towards that lobby. So absolutely phenomenal start of first team getting sent right back up into the lobby. But now as we wait to see what the zone is going to be bringing, we can see the team starting to move in. Blackjack, of course, holding onto their position over in towards Pachinki, but we do see the side there of Gorilla, or rather G3, moving right up towards them. You can see Reverb now, of course, just looking to explore a little bit. Has spotted the movement up ahead. Will we see that engagement now come through? Reverb, Zane, and MG in a hot pursuit. A good rotation coming in there from G3 as they managed to evade the engagement for the time being. And of course, we saw the side there of Blackjack just looking to secure the region. Oh, there we go. A few more hits now coming through in the kill feed. But of course, just happening a little bit further down south. The players from the outside is actually now feeling that pressure. As you can see, G3 now just up on top of the hill here. So the outside is already getting reduced to only 2 remaining hopefuls pushing in the direction of Potato Hill. But G3 and Co now looking to move on in. See them getting a little bit aggressive. You have the outsiders positioned just up ahead. So we have Light and Co. Slight bit of an off angle. We also have Blackjack just up ahead. So 3 teams in pretty close proximity. But we see G3 now also looking to venture even further forward. In which you could see them bumping straight on up into the side there of the players positioned on off angle, that being the side of the TheComfyCartel. So things are definitely starting to heat up as the teams are moving back and forth, in and out, looking to set themselves up beautifully for these next few coming phases. We're having quite a bit of a convergence down on towards this coastline. So G3 playing it a little bit safe for the moment. Can't really blame them. Looking to see where the rest of the opposing teams are going to be moving into. But of course, now as we jump onto the side here of UAE, you see them keeping a very watchful eye on that rotation coming through from Ultra 6 in and around this prison region. Azad trying to pick up a quick few shots there with the Mini 14. But unfortunately, Ultra 6 really quick with those rotations. G3 also looking to follow up that engagement towards the players there from the outsiders. You see them just perched down below. Quick few sprays coming in there from Gunner. Nothing really hitting the spot just yet. But now they're trying to just reposition. Slow, steady approach. The map, as we can see, sitting down on towards the south. The blue zone is starting to close on up. Quite a few teams already positioned within the zone. But that convergence down on towards that more centralized coastline could bring in quite a few engagements. The outsiders, of course, still just up ahead of G3 here. Not getting into any engagements. But as we jump a little bit further down towards the side here, you can see the players from the TheComfyCartel. Well, I know it's supposed to be TheComfyCartel, but this doesn't look like... the tag doesn't say TheComfyCartel to me. But hey, whichever way, here we are. We'll look to see whether or not those engagements are going to be coming through. And then, of course, being Squeak, Broly, and Cyrus Virus. The blues are now just closing in. It's about to pop up once again. Oh, there we go. Just heads a little bit further on towards the eastern side. Centering up actually quite nicely. So several teams already in quite a favorable position within the zone. Ultra 6 being one of the teams not having to rotate too far to get up in towards zone. But we see them perched up in towards that northeastern side. In the more centralized region, we have quite a bit of a convergence still holding in the center region here in the Blackjack. Being one of those teams now looking to dominate, looking to hold on to this region. We can see MG now finding a quick spray. Oh, Gunner, of course, getting knocked right on down. The first about to come through. But here we go. Blackjack now getting ready to push. So a few stray shots. Not looking to secure the edge. Oh, but those hits, of course, flying straight across over to Cyrus and Co. as they look to move on in. But will we see a bit of an aggressive rush coming in from the players there, or will they just stick to the edges? Great awareness coming in there from the side of Blackjack. But now as we move over towards the players here from the Rogue Gods, you can see them now looking to push in from that western edge. They do have a little bit of company right there alongside them. But of course, they're being the side of Young Thunder. Oh, but here we go now. Extra looking to get aggressive, but gets knocked right on down. Little bit of a crazy play coming in there. Bougie now trying to come in with that coverage. Will he be able to get it in though? We got Roos also now looking to move in harm's way. Keeping a little bit of overwatch, but Superior is starting to push in. You can see Superior now getting a little bit cheeky on the approach. Extra now, of course, just bleeding out. So the first play down for the side there of Rogue. An easy point on the board for Young Thunder. Got a few seconds remaining on the clock before that zone shifts up once again. Oh, the engagement's coming through in the kill feed as well. But now we look to see what Young Thunder will be doing in the position. They still have the players of Rogue up ahead. Are they going to start disengaging, looking to secure position a little bit further up in towards zone? Or are they going to stay around? We already see Superior looking to set up that anchor point in anticipation of the zone shift. We also see the players of Gorilla Glue now inching their way on towards that western edge. But here we go now. Rogue Gods waiting patiently to welcome them in. Spray coming in there from harm's way. Not finding the hits just yet, but well, he is going to try and put it in nonetheless. See the players there from Unknown, of course, now also just perching themselves beautifully on towards that eastern bridge. Unfortunately, we don't see anyone on that southern edge. The rest of the teams all positioned on towards the main island. But the side here of Rogue Gods going to try and still secure this western edge as best they can. A little bit of a slow, cautious approach. And meanwhile, we see the side there of Young Thunder trying to put the harm into the vehicle. Get to blow out a few of the tires. So it is going to be a slow, steady play here for the side of the Rogue Gods. We see Gun also now on the opposite end, looking to explore the region. As you got Plaza now just pushing out a little bit, tapping off a quick few shots, but quickly returning back to the safety of the team. So for the time being, it is a little bit more of a positional game. Teams looking to set themselves up, not looking to venture out just yet. Waiting in anticipation to see where that third phase is going to be taking us. And whether or not they'll have to bring in any major rotations to secure those coming positions. Meanwhile, Gun also going to be looking to hold on as we can see them just securing the compound. No one looking really to contest them just yet. But of course, overtorn towards the side here of Young Thunder. We do see the outsiders positioned north of them. And we still have the players there from Rogue coming in all the way over towards that southern edge. The teams are getting ready to move. Oh, we had that zone now shift up once again. So you can see just moving a little bit further on towards that eastern edge. But now, including the bridge. So this is where we see the players already from Unknown in such a beautiful position. They can now look to try and capitalize that as they are smack dab center zone. But of course, G3 being one of those teams to bring in a little bit of an early rotation. Looking to secure themselves a decent position. Already facing a little bit of trouble, as they do have the players there from Influence Rage rotating up alongside them. So everybody now just trying to rush on in. And of course, the side of Unknown, unsurprisingly, being able to position themselves in such a way they can start picking off their hits. You can see Hazy now, of course, just up ahead. The spray comes in from Zaber. So already 2 kills on the board for the side of Unknown. They're really well spread out throughout these compounds. And it's up to Hainsey now to try and squeeze on in. Meanwhile, we do see the players there of G3 also looking to get into a few engagements. Again, a beautiful position. Placing themselves right up in that rotational pathway if the teams are looking to secure a decent way up into this next phase. You see Noxy, of course, right up ahead, but Zaber comes in with a shot, sending it straight on through. NASA Boy also with a quick retaliation. This is now where the pressure starts to mount. NASA Boy looking to get a little bit aggressive right here alongside Noxy. Ooh, Gun also now following through with a quick few sprays of their very own. So Gun securing themselves a decent position all the way over on towards that far eastern side, positioned up in towards Malta. Unknown still going to try and squeeze a little bit further. They've already had a little bit of taste of magnificence in the previous games from last week. But will they be able to step up and follow through? So Noxy now just looking to play this angle, play the region. Of course, meanwhile, not looking to overexpose themselves just yet. We do have the players there from the Rogons, as well as the Drogons now getting ready to rush on in from a more northern approach. Blackjack also coming through on towards that northern edge. Gorilla Glue just holding on to that far angle. Oh, but here we go now. Unknown getting ready to push. G3 going to be looking to hold on to their angle as well, but the Drogons also now finding themselves in a pretty tricky position. Riot and the rest of the team here from Unknown, of course, are going to be looking to play around, but oh, here we go, Drogons now getting straight down to business. Nero coming on with a quick spray, finds a beautiful head straight up into the side there of harm's way. Down he goes, getting knocked right out, and of course, quick thirst coming in right alongside that. But the Drogons are positioned up on towards the northern edge of that zone. They need to position themselves back up in towards the safe area. But it is still looking to be a highly congested, highly contested region as the teams now get closer and closer together. Gun, of course, also just positioned a little bit further down in towards that Malta region. I see quite a few teams now looking to push on in. Players there from Ultra 6 just up on the hill already have that first knock, getting sent straight down towards them. Drogons are also still continuing their efforts, trying to secure a decent position within the zone. The spray coming in there from Nerf Me. Pounds also not getting knocked on down. Short Boy Slim going to be looking to try and sneak around the off angle. Oh, here we go, here we go. 4KT also now coming under fire as they are too are looking to push on in. We do see Storm getting knocked out, and now it is up to the final player to try and put down the spray as Young Thunder just waiting in ambush for them. Quick reaction coming in, blowing up the vehicle now, of course. The side here of Young Thunder being reduced down to Nico. Will Nico be able to get it done? Oh, comes out with a quick strafe. Tries to pick up the shots. Will he be able to get it done, though? Oh, down goes the fire. And, of course, Nico and Co seals it up, sending 4KT right back up into the lobby. As we now jump onto the side of G3, we can see them positioned over on towards that western edge, looking to push in towards the zone. But, of course, quite a few teams positioned right up ahead of them. Meanwhile, we do see the players there of Ultra 6 in the kill feed, taking quite a bit of a punishment once again. Still caught in that engagement with the side of Gun. Nerf Me now just relentless in the efforts. They're still trying to find that opening and looking to apply the pressure onto the players there from Team Unknown. Oh, beautiful hit there from Nerf Me onto Zaber. Down he goes. Alleviating a little bit of the pressure. We do see quite a bit of positioning, of course, coming in. Just on that off angle. Over towards the western side, we do have the players from Unknown. We do have Influence Rage, as well as the side of the TheComfyCartel. Sincerity now also coming in with the rotations. We can see the side of G3 trying to flank around that northern approach. Oh, Nerf Me trying to put in a quick shot, but of course gets hit in turn, taking quite a bit of damage. Quick meds, of course, now just looking to secure the position, enabling them to stay around just a little while longer. We do, of course, see the players there from Blackjack also now just creeping in just a little bit further up on towards that northern angle. But will they be able to pull it off? Oh, it is also looking pretty hot, pretty tight on that far eastern side, where we see the players from Gorilla Glue also now looking to hold on, looking to push in. Will they be able to push in and potentially take control of this compound? They are going up against the side here of Undisputed AE. But it's only 2 players now remaining for Gorilla Glue. You do see Bumblebee up top. The rush now coming in as Zeke and Rowe can entry. But will they be able to clean it up? Bumblebee just up atop. Alright, this is going to be quite the push. We've got Azza and Bumblebee looking to hold on. We have Gun also on that far offside, looking to show a bit of control in the zone as they move in. We see Short Boy now setting up a quick few grenades. Yeah, the players here from Unknown also pushing into the exact same position. Meanwhile, Azar is waiting for the side of Gorilla Glue to just push in, but of course comes in with a quick bit of a spray. Down goes Rowe. It is up to Zeke now to try and hold on. Bumblebee and Azar gonna try and get aggressive, but here we go. Bumblebee now jumping straight on down, gets a beautiful hit. Oh, nicely done. Of course, we're going to be transitioning straight up onto the fight there. We can see Gun push in dead center zone. Will they be able to hold on? So many teams now looking to push in and challenge them. The highest placement we've seen for the side of Gun, of course, being that 4th position. Still 7 more teams to go before we get anywhere close to 4th. But the edge of the zone also looking pretty tight. G3 looking to push in. Blackjack, of course, just positioned up ahead. G3 being the team that's trying to squeeze into that zone. Uden and the rest of the team, of course, are going to try and pick up any of those stragglers, trying to rotate through along the northern edge. But it is still going to be quite a bit of a fight. We can see Gun also not too far away, just up ahead. Up comes Reaver, finds a beautiful spray, but of course now Buden quick with the response there. Managing it to get the knock straight on in. It is up to Zane and MG to pull it through for the side here of Blackjack, but they are definitely going to try their utmost. Meanwhile, G3 going to be looking to do exactly the same as they come rushing up in towards the zone. Buden gets the knock up in towards MG. It is now up to Zane. Oh, nice thirsting coming in. And of course, that zone is closing up. Zane trying to push in. Oh, but up comes Flacco. Finds the spray and down he goes. Flacco now Going to be looking to make a quick dash from this northern birched angle. DROGON's also fighting for their life, trying to secure a decent position within the zone. They are now down to 3 players. Ghost, of course, getting knocked out in the process. 1 minute left before this, until this rather 6th phase comes to an end. The DROGONs are going to look to secure a decent position. So close to the edge of that zone. But here we go. DROGON's now getting ready to get aggressive, looking to push on in. Or will they get the spray onto the players here, of course? Now, this being the side of Unsullied UAE, rather. Oh, there we go. Down goes Bumblebee. Beautiful rush coming in from the DROGONs. But now, the side here of G3 are going to be looking to hold on. Still perched up on towards the north. Unknown up ahead. Oh, looking to get themselves in a decent position. Gatekeeping the teams ever so slightly. The DROGONs still trying to push in. G3 now also just making their way in and around all the walls and the hard cover they have to their disposal. Now everyone's going to try and squeeze on in. The DROGONs already getting those early rotations in, looking to push up onto the edge of zone. G3 now being reduced down to 6 God and Flacco. We have the side of Unknown, of course, now still sitting on 3 players, but we do see Riot and NASA Boy getting knocked out in the process. Noxy now trying to hold on, looking to push in. Gun just up ahead. Oh, here we go. Noxy comes in with the rush, finds the spray. But will Noxy be able to close it out? We do have Plaza just up ahead. Oh, come on. No, Plaza finds a beautiful hit. And down goes the side there of Unknown. G3 still fighting it out for dear life. Reduced down to 2 players, but of course they've got 12 kills on the board. So some fantastic numbers coming in there for them. 4 teams remain. G3 going to be looking to hold on. You've got the DROGONs as well as Gun also in play. And then, of course, those off-angle shots coming in there from the side of Influence Rage. So now it is down to a waiting game. Oh, here we go. Plaza just now getting obliterated at the hand there of Flacco. Meanwhile, 6 is still just looking to hold on. See Flacco now just taking a beautiful perch position. Finding hit after hit. But of course, the side here of Influence also now just inching their way in. They are coming in from that western side. So they do have a kind of a clear line of sight back up in towards zone. This eastern side, however, is looking pretty contested. We can see, of course, Flacco coming in with a quick few sprays. The DROGONs just push up ahead, holding on to that ridge line. Sully and Co now for Influence, looking to make a good run for it. Oh, but Flacco finds the spray on towards Dan. Sully now trying to squeeze on in as well. Flacco just going absolutely ham with the hits. Sends it through and down goes the side there of the DROGONs. But now Flacco going to be looking to secure it. But down he goes. Beautiful way to finish it off. And we see the side of Influence Rage coming in with yet another winner chicken dinner. 10 kills on the board. Absolutely fantastic play. And of course, Sully securing 8 kills in this past match. What a way to finish it off. Of course, we've got to look to the side there of G3 as well, coming in with a really strong performance. 15 kills. Absolutely fantastic stuff. The DROGONs securing themselves a 3rd position with 4 kills. We see Gun also now coming into 4th there with 5 kills. We have the side of Ultra 6 finishing up in 5th position with 2 kills. Got Unknown all the way in 6th position, finishing off on 5 kills. We've got the players then coming in from the TheComfyCartel over in 7th with 1. We've got the side of Outsiders up in 8th place with 3 kills. We have UAE finishing up in 9th place with 2. Blackjack taking that 10th place with 1 kill. Sincerity finishing over in 11th place. Gorilla Glue finishing in 12th position with 1 kill on the board. Young Thunder coming into 13th with 5 kills. Then, of course, the DROGON securing that 14th position. 4KT in 15th with 1. And the side of NiBBLE being the first team back into the lobby. So it has been an absolutely spicy match. Almost said spicy, then I just realized I don't know what spicy means. I don't think there even is a word like that. But what a crazy way. I mean, that was some absolutely insane kill numbers we saw coming in. But pretty good run, pretty good start. And of course, G3 and Influence Rage going neck in neck all the way into that late battle. But I got to give it to the DROGONs. Their really strong performance. They came into today, of course, sitting over in that 14th position. So will this be enough to see them move up quite a considerable bit on that leaderboard? We don't know, but I think it is. There's some pretty good odds. Of course, starting the day off on only 9 points, adding on quite a few more. 4 kills, 3rd place. Decent spot to be in. So we'll see, of course, what those standings look like. If you want to get an up-to-date standing, be sure to head on over towards the Mettlestate website. All the listings and updates, as well as the leaderboards, are posted on there. I'm also trying to get a nice graphic which we can use on here as well. But of course, next up, we are going to be moving in towards our second match of the day, which will be taking us all the way over on towards Murmur. So be sure to join us back right after the break with some crazy desert action. So see you guys back in a short few. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're getting ready to move into our next match. This, of course, being the second match of the day. We are heading straight over in it towards Miramar to see what the teams are going to be bringing us in the second match. And, of course, heading straight into the woods, those dusty dunes. Now, just quickly scanning, making sure that everyone is in the right position. It seems like we are ready to roll. So, of course, we're going to start the match. And then we're going to be jumping straight up into the action. Of course, our first match was pretty exciting. We did see the players from Influence Rage coming in with that winner chicken dinner. Now, I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the second match as we get ready to move on through. Last week, we did see the players from Influence Rage bringing home the winner chicken dinner on the Miramar map as opposed to Erangel. But also, they finished off on 11 kills strong. We did see the side of Blackjack finishing up in that second position. Let me just mute that. There we go. Blackjack finishing off in second position with the side of the Outsiders taking third. So definitely a little bit of contention coming in between the teams, looking to see who's going to be able to secure themselves that winner chicken dinner once again. So far, the side of Influence already off to a pretty good roll. But now, well, we're going to have to wait and see what our next match has in store. Oh, sorry, yeah, it was Influence. They've, of course, finished off. Sully with 8 kills. And Index coming in with 2 right there on Erangel. So now, we've got a few seconds remaining on the clock before we head on over. So let's see what that flight path is going to bring. But, of course, as per usual, give me your predictions in the chat. Let me know, who do you think is going to be the team to clutch it out as we now get ready to transition straight up in towards our first match. And as we can see, the flight path is coming in from El Azhar, heading straight across over on towards that El Paso region. So nice northern flight path. But now we wait to see where the teams are going to be dropping down into. We, of course, have all 16 teams in the lobby. A nice few early jumpers coming in right there. You can see Sincerity already now getting ready to move a little bit further down. Alongside them, we do have the side there of UAE as well as Influence Rage. So curious to see what the teams are going to be doing. And of course, as per usual, that ever lovely flight path just magically disappears. But at least we were able to see enough of it to figure out where that flight path is going to be going. Right, so now the moment of truth is about to come in. Waiting to see where that first initial zone is going to be forming. And that determines quite a bit for the player's rotation. Gun and Unknown dropping down pretty close to that graveyard. Even La Bendita. Quite a few points of contention actually right out the gate here. You can see the players there from Gorilla Glue dropping fairly close to the Outsiders. And then, of course, Young Thunder pushing all the way through up in towards La Cobreria. Oh, there we go. Already the knock comes in. Miyagi pulling it through in that zone, of course, now shifting all the way down in towards the far southern reaches. It's definitely going to be interesting to see just how far down these teams will need to rotate. But of course, starting off the action, we do have the players from Young Thunder right up in the mix. I see the players just on the opposite end there. That, of course, being the side there of Ultra 6. So, decent way to start it off, but a few points of contention scattered throughout the zone. We do have the players from the Outsiders also dropping down in towards that water treatment side alongside the team there of 4KT. So the Outsiders facing it off against the side of 4KT. We have the Young Thunder up against the side here of Ultra 6. So I'm curious to see which team will be the first one to get into those engagements. Ooh! Hex now actually finding a quick spray onto the side there of 4KT, as we can see Koa getting knocked out down below. Young Thunder still making their way through. Only a 3-man team now remains for them. Oh, Hex coming in with the shots up on towards Pronto. Young Thunder also not just inching their way forward. Ultra 6 just up ahead. Miyagi about to get rushed. It's a pretty shaky start. Will they be able to hold on? Miyagi now getting rushed. Oh, here we go. The spray coming through. A little bit of pre-fire. Not quite sure where the rest of the squad is. But Miyagi is going to try and secure this roof angle. Oh, jumps off. Right as Young Thunder comes rushing in. The rest of the team, of course, into position. A little bit further down, but up comes Siberia. Puts the shot straight up in towards Miyagi. A little bit of a disengage there from the Ultra 16. But, of course, now we jump onto the side of the outside as it hacks. Puts the shots in. Gets the first knock. And confirm onto the side there of 4KT. Ultra 6 still doing a little bit of a dance. Oh, but 4KT now coming under fire. Hex and the rest of the squad from the outsiders are going to be looking to move in and clear it up. Hex trying to get that spray up on towards Storm. Storm just up ahead. Waiting to see if he can find the angle on Hex and gets it beautifully. Quick shot coming in with a Scar L, but of course now Storm gets knocked right on down. It is all now up to Pronto. But Pronto, fortunately, being pushed off on the opposite ridgeline. Does have a beautiful angle as he gets to confirm on towards Hex. Now opening fire on the rest of the team with the M4. Will he be able to close it up? We also see the side there of Gorilla Glue coming in from behind. So quite a bit of contention coming now for the side of the outsiders as they're getting rushed and hit from all angles. But here we go now. Pronto just quickly disengaging, rotating back up in towards safety. Meanwhile, we do see Glazeboy trying to put a little bit of distance in between him and that bush coming in from Gorilla. Oh, Rose sneaks in a sneaky, cheeky shot off the edge there. And of course now Trip cooking up a nade. Trying to send it over on towards lead. Or is that lied? Whichever way. They're going to try and push in. Coco also right here alongside Trip. Oh, easy angle on towards lead line. Down he goes. Trip now making sure he stays down. Now it, of course, is up to the last remaining player there for the side of the outsiders. But Rose sends the hits through and down they go. Beautiful squad wipe. So now only 15 teams remain, but of course the teams are still going to be looking to secure themselves a decent position within the zone. As we can see, that zone still looking pretty good, pretty open. 20 seconds now on the clock until that blue zone starts closing in. You have an interesting position though on that far eastern side. You can see the players there from UAE alongside Sincerity. They look pretty close. But of course, there's quite a bit of distance in between them. So now we look to see if any of these teams are going to try and get a little bit adventurous there. Looking to secure themselves a decent setup in this next phase. Of course, the zone is fairly open. Oh, it takes. Thanks for noticing. I've also decided to go for a little bit more of a no-cap approach. You know, just to mix things up. You know, summer is coming. It's not that cold anymore. But now we just gotta wait to see where our next bit of action is gonna be coming from. We do see the Drogons, of course, positioned all the way over in towards that far southwestern side. And we also see the players there from TheComfyCartel looking to secure themselves a decent position in that center zone. Ooh, but I gotta say though, this northern angle for 4KT could be quite hairy. As we have Odyssey in the vicinity as well as Gorilla Glue. Of course now Pronto quickly disengaging from that position. Looking to head a little bit further down into the safety of the zone. The vast open plains. But only time will tell whether or not they'll be able to find themselves in a decent setup. UAE and several of these teams actually now just looking to push in, secure decent position, have themselves in a good angle once that next phase, that next zone, of course, then starts popping in. So quite a few teams now making their rotations in. Influence, of course, coming in from that northeastern side. Young Thunder, as well as the side of Gorilla Glue, and of course NiBBLE Odyssey are trying to push in from that northern approach. Oh, but center zone is looking so interesting. Good G3, Blackjack, and Gun all positioned in that center region. So now we wait to see what is going to be coming from this. Will we have any of those engagements find their way on through? There's quite a few teams still looking to push on in. It's a very cautious approach though. Just looking at the position. I mean, Gorilla Glue, the DROGONs, Ultra 6, Young Thunder, NiBBLE Odyssey, everyone looks a little bit hesitant. Not really looking to venture too deep into the zone. Of course, just hugging the edge. Influence Rage also now just trying to make a bit of a play from that far off angle. But a good rotation coming in from Sincerity though, heading all the way along that eastern coastline. And if they are able to find a decent position in the south, they could be sitting quite happily for a few moments. I don't think too long. I'm thinking this next zone is going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works. But speaking about spanners, we do have Young Thunder and Odyssey. Pretty close proximity. Adonis now quickly just looking to head back up in towards zone. Nico's still coming in with a little bit of a very late rotation. He is out of the blue, but not yet secured within the zone itself. You can see, of course, that blue zone is starting to close on in. Ooh, but 4KT Pronto. Oh, playing it quite risky. Heading up in towards Los Leones. We do see the players from Unknown. Just spread out up ahead. Spiky Boy. The rest of the team from Unknown. Oh, they're going to be so happy to welcome Pronto in. There we go. There we go. The shots come in. Pronto takes quite a bit of damage. Wow, a lot of that damage focused on him instead of the vehicle. So some good reactions coming in there. Gotta say, I'm impressed. But now, Unknown. Gonna be looking to push in Spiky Boy. Alongside Riot. You can see they're moving up on that mini-map. A little bit more. I can't really call it a zoomed in look. Let's try and zoom in as much as we can. There we go. You can see a little bit of separation between Unknown and Mr. Pronto here. But the heat is on. The zone is shifted. So it definitely now needs to get a different way back up in it towards that zone. As we can see, the zone, of course, not just heading right back up again on towards that northwestern side now. So this is where we'll see Sincerity having to make quite a bit of rotation. The side there of UAE we have on that off angle as well. Let's bring up the map so you all can see what I'm talking about. UAE coming in from the east, as well as in the team there from Influence Rage. Having now to try and find that alternate route back up in towards zone. Center zone still looking pretty tough. G3 holding on. TheComfyCartel right there alongside them. Blackjack having that drop. Falling right in their lap, but now, of course, we see the side there of NiBBLE and Ultra 6 actually getting into a bit of an engagement. There's quite a bit of a ranged attempt, though. As you can see, Scoozy Trying to find the shots down on towards Quan. Oh. Well, it's a little bit more than trying. He is actually quite succeeding in that. Now comes the rush, of course. As Ultra 6 gets ready to get the confirms in. But Con is isolated from the rest of the team. We do, however, see Nukes and Vin perched up on the hill with Vin now looking to move in. But that slow, steady tap going in from Ultra 6. Oh, Vin just rearing his head out. Quick reactions coming in from Scoozy. So either Ultra 6 has just changed their names, or they've brought some new players in. Oh, there we go. Quick hit up on towards Con. Down he goes. Now it is up to Vin and Nukes. Focus their attentions back up onto that zone. Get that placement. But Nukes is not going to let this one slide just yet. Is going to try and get that shot, that knock all the way down on towards Scoozy. So we see that zone just hovering around. Some good repositionings coming in. But of course, Gorilla Glue just up ahead. You can see NiBBLE now moving in position. Trip now quickly recovering some health. Just in time for the potential fight. Ooh, but there we go. Gun now. Just on the opposite end. Taking a bit of an engagement there with the side of Unknown. Meanwhile, Coco is keeping a very watchful eye. Sparta Vin in the window. Oh, sends the shots through. Beautiful hit. Mini 14 just doing the job. Now the odds are getting stacked rather against the side there of NiBBLE. Nukes manages to pull the res off on towards Vindog. You can see NiBBLE now just in that bottom corner. Nukes scanning the compounds up ahead. Looking to see if he can get that angle on towards Ro, but Ro is focused elsewhere. He's looking off to that. Oh, cheeky shot coming in from Nukes though. Gets the hit straight up into Ro. Zeke now coming in for a little bit of reinforcement. That was a beautiful hit coming in from Nukes. Completely unexpected onto Ro. We've got to say, NiBBLE playing this one well. Yes, they only have 2 players left. But they're playing the hard cover, playing the angles. Looking to gather as much information as they can. This now really is going to be changing up their strategy coming into these late few phases. We're on the second phase, heading up into the third. Oh, but here we go. The shots now rather coming up in towards Nukes. I'm curious to see where this next phase is going to be taking us. So Zeke exploring the region there, just pushing a little bit further up onto the edge. As we can see, zone, of course, slowly closing in. We do see robots coming in from that northwestern side. And a lot of teams getting pretty close to each other, but no engagements coming from that just yet. Gun, however, is on the edge. We do see the side there, of course, of the Influence Rage team just up ahead of them. So I'm curious to see whether or not NerfMe is going to try and get that off-angle play. Oh, it does have quite a few shots now coming in towards him. Quickly ducks in behind that hard cover. Now we wait to see where the next phase is going to be going. Blue zone about to close on up. Oh, it centers up nicely on the zone itself. Just look at that. But now, of course, the southeastern edge is going to be where the action is at. But that northern region, that northern play is going to be quite interesting to see. Seeing that we've got Ultra 6 and the Rogods all the way up in towards the north. So if they decide to rotate in, Could be quite a comfortable position for them to be perched in, but meanwhile, you do see the players there from NiBBLE coming under fire once again. Gorilla Glue not backing out of the fight, not letting them slip by. Slip by. Yes, slip by. It's a new way of saying it, in case you didn't know. But here we go now, gun right alongside the side here of the TheComfyCartel. Ooh, curious to see what this rotation will bring. Slim Boy now leading the rush. Quickly double checking whether or not the compound is unoccupied. They got to be careful. Have the TheComfyCartel right behind them. So spending too much time on the hill could be quite costly. So you could see those shots come straight through towards them. Alright, so quite a few hits are coming in. Oh, G3 also just moving in position over towards that western side. You can see that map. Oh, just getting absolutely jam-packed with players. And Blackjack now actually have a little bit of company, looking to push in on towards that Picardo side. That being the players there from Influence Rage. So Influence coming in with still a full squad. Oh, UAE and the DROGON taking a little bit of an engagement down on that southern edge of the zone. You see Azar now just trying to get up ahead. Oh, forced to himself into a knock there. That's a bit of a rip. Down he goes. Very, very easy kill there for the side of the DROGONs. But of course now, the players here from Influence Rage scanning the region. Oh, spots MG, sends a shot through, but of course now MG responds right back, getting the knock in towards Index. Beautiful play there, of course. Both players sending a Kar 98 shot in either direction. So I'm guessing that's where the helmet didn't exactly work out. Oh, there we go. Down goes the window. Now it's up to Sully to try and make a bit of a play. We can see MG just up once again. Looking to see if he can find that angle. Very decent approach coming in from Influence. Trying to scatter and spread themselves out throughout the L shape here. At the same time, also not trying to give away their position just yet. I think it's pretty obvious where they are. But Blackjack not having 100% idea of where they are exactly. So they still have a slight bit of an element of surprise working in their favor. Curious to see what Ainsley is going to do with that Kar 98 and the 8 scope he's got on top of it. But again, we see a slow, steady approach. Quick tap coming in there from Ainsley. Let's see that zone also now shifting up once again. Zone, of course, now just heading a little bit further up north, as we can see everyone now, getting ready to rush right on in. Speaking about rush, NiBBLE actually getting caught right on the edge here with the players there from the Rogue Gods. So Nix and then they now need to try and find a different approach, but of course it is going to be so difficult. G3 also just positioned up ahead, so they're running out of options. Oh, rushing out of the cooker straight into the oven, and Flacco steps up. Beautiful play coming in, and down goes NiBBLE Odyssey. G3 now, they're feeling pretty comfortable about that. Getting one free kill. I don't think anyone's going to complain. Ooh, but there we go, Flacco. Not wasting a single moment, getting straight back into business, putting the shots over towards the players from Gorilla Glue. A quick response coming in from them. G3 now just on the inside of zone. Gorilla Glue just perched on the edge. Sincerity also finding themselves in a little bit of a predicament. They are going up against the players there from the TheComfyCartel. So we see Aimbot in the corner down below, keeping a very watchful eye on Cyrus and Sneak. Meanwhile, G3. Ooh, coming in with a few taps. Buden finding the hit straight over in towards Gorilla Glue. Now the zone is really going to start heating up. So many players still looking to squeeze on in. We do see Pronto there from 4KT looking to move in. Aimbot still keeping a very watchful eye on that window, but Pronto taking quite a bit of damage. Not being able to find safe passage in its zone. Oh, down goes Pronto. Gorilla Glue coming in with a steal. Already quite a bit of work being done there by G3, but of course now Gorilla Glue just comes in, sneaks up the shot, but now again we see this eastern side of the zone looking to get quite congested. It's got quite a few teams bringing in those rotations. Influence Rage up ahead. Oh, Ghost comes in with a beautiful spray. Meanwhile, Aimbot and Co. going to try and secure their own position. Ghost now taking a little bit of damage. Unknown right here on the edge. Spiky Boy getting knocked out. We do see Zaber now still trying to make that play. Ghost now trying to quickly rush on through. We do see Blackjack up ahead, already finding the knocks in towards them. Up comes Ghost and Dan, the two remaining hopefuls for the Drogons. But Ghost not finding it out of the blue just yet. Up comes Zane. Beautiful spray straight up in towards him. It is now up to Dan to make the play. But of course, he's just pushed off to the side there. Riot, however, in the meantime, getting the res up on towards Spiky Boy. But now, will they be able to get their butts back up in towards zone? Gorilla Glue positioned up ahead. It is going to be quite a bit of a challenge. Gun also now quickly making their play for zone. Trying to set up a bit of a potential gatekeep here. We can see Blackjack also now just rotating up alongside them. Unknown caught in a very, very difficult position. Sincerity right there alongside them. As you can see, Sneaks now trying to lay down the fire, but Aimbot finds the shot in towards True. Meanwhile, Plaza sneaks in a quick shot. Gets the knock over on towards Vile. Some quick reactions coming in here. I see Influence Rage also finding quite a few knocks, quite a few sprays coming in the kill feed, but now as the teams are looking to push back on in, things are going to be so tough for them. Sincerity now also getting caught in quite a bit of a difficult position, sharing the southern edge with so many teams, but Gun now just coming through with a hit. Oh, we did see Plaza of course getting knocked out in the kill feed. Sneak still trying to sneak up in towards that zone. But here we go now. Gun looking to hold on, just barely positioned on the edge of zone. Nerf Me and Bounce, the two remaining hopefuls for the side here of Gun. But of course now Bounce trying to get that res up in towards Plaza. There we go, pulls off the first res. Sincerity also now trying to sneak on over towards Blaze there from G3. I see Sneaks now just coming into the quick spray, but here we go. Bounce now laying down the low as the TheComfyCartel comes rushing up in towards zone, trying to get ahead of that blue zone. But of course, that is a little bit too late. See MG also just up ahead. Bounce now gonna try and just secure this edge. It's going to be a little bit of a risky play. MG now just on the edge, so low on health. Oh, but Bounce finds the hit. Down he goes. Beautiful reaction. G3 themselves also now caught in quite a bit of a tricky position. Gunner now trying to get the res in on the team. Flacco not in that blue zone, or rather just on the edge, but just up ahead. We see the players here from Ultra 6 now looking to hold on. Sincerity still trying to squeeze on in. Gun now making a little bit of a play. You can see down in that bottom right corner, but Ultra 6 now just perched on this western edge. The Rogots just up ahead of them. They do have the high ground to play off of, but will it be enough though? They're not secured within the zone just yet. See the Rogots, however, just lighting up the kill feed. Of course, the grenades getting cooked up, sent over. Down goes Goose. Ooh, it is now up to Harm's way to secure the play. Will he be able to get it done? Gun still looking to make a bit of a dance on that eastern edge of the zone. We do have Young Thunder and the team there from Influence Rage just up ahead. Oh, up comes the grenades. Getting sent down from atop the hill. Ultra 6. Not going to let harm's way get out of harm's way just yet. Right, so the spray is coming through. Do see Bounce now looking to push on in harm's way, just patiently chilling down below. He doesn't seem to be two-faced. Meanwhile, Mullins up on the hill, trying to get the shots in. We see G3 up ahead as well as Sincerity. Ooh, Bounce, however, getting knocked out in the process. Now Nerf trying to secure the angle. So Ultra 6 now being put on a slight bit of a back foot there as they need to try and make their way up in towards zone. But Nerf B is not wasting any time. Gets the shot straight up in towards Respect. Beautiful spray. 5 teams now remain. Oh, Ultra 6 get eliminated as well. Down they go. Oh, now it is up to the final 4 teams to fight it out. Gun and G3 going toe-to-toe, cheek-to-cheek. But the spray comes in. Flacco gets taken down by Adonis. Quite a nice save there for the side of Gun. But of course, we see the players here now from Influence still trying to push in towards them. Oh, Hainsey coming in with the spray. Finds the hits and down they go. Beautiful play. Now it is Hainsley up against the side of Young Thunder. Well, Hainsley and Index, the 2 remaining hopefuls, up against the 3-man team for Young Thunder. We see Nico there from Young Thunder. Just perched on the edge of that ridge. Hainsley and Index trying to find the most ideal approach. Both teams, of course, still trying to get a position in the zone. Oh, Superior actually taking a little bit of rotation off the side there. Oh, tries to sneak in, but Hainsley spots him, sends the shot straight on through. Now it's up to Nico and Adonis. Oh, but Adonis falls off the side. Now it is up to Nico to try and secure that final play for the team. Puts the shot straight up in towards Index, as Index comes rushing up in towards the zone. See Hainsley just holding on. A little bit of pre-fire coming in from Nico. Index keeping a very watchful eye on Nico. Oh, the blue zone catching up with them. We do see Influence Rage now looking to push in for yet another winner with a chicken dinner. Nico barely managing to get that med in on time. But this is going to be a very, very tough play for Nico. Oh, he doesn't make it down. He goes. And Influence Rage brings in their second winner chicken dinner for the day. Absolutely insane finish there for Influence. And of course, those celebratory shots going off in the background. But what a way to close up the second match. Influence finishing on only 4 kills. So not as an impressive kill count we saw in the first game of today, or even that second match of last week. But still, chicken dinner is the way to go. Influence Rage already coming into today, sitting right up in pole position. Now, of course, Young Thunder securing themselves that second position with 5 kills to their name. Gun coming in into third. There we go. 6 kills on the board. Then, of course, G3 coming into 4th position. 8 kills. What a way to close it up. Of course, Ultra 6 finishing up in that 5th position with 5 kills. You see the players there from Sincerity finishing in 6th place with 2 kills on the board. The DROGON coming into 7th with 3. Then, of course, we have the players from TheComfyCartel finishing up in 8th with 2. We've got Unknown over in 9th place. Blackjack taking 10th place with 5 kills. We've got the players there from Gorilla Glue finishing up in 11th place with 6 kills. The DROGONs taking 12th place with 3. We've got UAE finishing up in 13th place. We've got 4KT finishing in 14th with 1 kill. the players from NiBBLE Odyssey having a bit of an improvement, not being the first team out, but of course now being the second to first team. 15th place. There we go. I don't know what I was going for with the numbers there, but yeah. 15th place for NiBBLE Odyssey. And then the players there from Outsiders bringing in 2 kills, but of course the first team back into the lobby. So now we're going to wait for our 3rd match to get locked and loaded and the teams to return once again on towards the dusty dunes of Miramar. But I'm curious to see what is going to happen in this coming match, because if we look back to last week, we did see this, of course, being the match in which the DROGONs secured themselves a winner chicken dinner, with Influence Rage finishing in 2nd place in our 3rd match last week. So yeah, it is going to be quite interesting to see what this next match will bring, and whether or not Influence Rage could actually bring home a 3rd chicken dinner back to back. So of course, give me your predictions, let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll see you right back after the break. So stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is time to move into our third match of the day, of course, heading straight back in towards Miramar. As you can see, the map, she's loading up, so we're going to be jumping up into the action once again. So I'm curious to see how the players... Ooh. All right, some announcements coming in there, but either way, we're going to be... I'm going to be curious... Hang on. Let me just... There we go. Curious to see what this map is going to bring. As we've seen, the 2 chicken dinners already coming in from the side of Influence Rage. I did read a message there. Of course, Renegade saying nothing can stop Influence Rage. So, well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough whether or not that is actually the case. Because so far, they've been performing quite well, though. Not gonna lie, it has been pretty impressive watching them go. But of course, we've got about 15 seconds or so left on this clock to see where the next map is. Well, the next flight path is going to be taking us and where that zone will be forming. So there's going to be a little bit of excitement as the teams jump straight up into the action. And we've got our map open. The flight path is all the way down south. So let's jump in and see, of course, what the players are going to do and where they're going to be dropping down. So very southerly flight path we've got coming in on this match. So curious to see just where the zone is going to be going. Of course, it is the complete opposite of the flight path we had in the previous round, which was all the way up in towards the north, ending over in towards that El Paso region. And this time around, it's going in the same direction, right? So, yeah, let's go with that. It starts over in towards Impala and heading all the way over on towards that western side. And miraculously, it disappears on us once again. But give me your predictions. Let me know, who do you think is going to be the team to bring in those winner chicken dinners? Who is going to be reigning supreme at the end of this match? Will it be yet another clutch coming in for the side of Influence Rage? Or could we potentially see someone else step up, looking to dethrone them from their high perch position? So let's see. So we've got a very southerly concentrated drop coming in from a lot of the players here. So now we wait to see where everyone's going to be dropping. G3 already down on the ground alongside the players here from UAE, just on the outskirts there of Impala. Looking over in towards Los Leones, we do see Unknown, as well as the side there from NiBBLE, holding up that position. Young Thunder just a little bit further down south. Influence Rage now pushing further north. So now we wait to see what that western edge. What the western edge? Ooh. Too much pizza. See, like, I can't even speak proper today. Too much pizza. The zone pops all the way up onto the north. This is definitely going to be quite the interesting play. It's almost the exact opposite as to what we had in the previous round. Ooh, but already the outsiders coming under a bit of fire there. That's the side of TheComfyCartel, looking quite comfortable in their position. Ooh, but Gun and Ultra 6 also going right at it. So let's see if we can jump up into the action there. To Mullins. Of course, still alive. Ooh, here we go. Squeezy up ahead. Rogue. Come on. Oh, down it goes. Squeezy getting run over. What a bit of a rip that was. Now it's up to Mullins and Miyagi to hold out for the team. I see we've got a lovely audio delay coming in once again. So, uno momento, por favor. While I try and quickly change this back into working. Alright, so short burst slam up on the hill. Ooh, the hit's actually coming through from Miyagi. Miyagi has mastered the skill of those long-range hits. Oh, nicely done. Holographic scope and all. Holographic sight, rather. Right, so it is going to lag there for a quick second while I try and fix the audio. But of course, Miyagi hasn't shot again. Short boy Slim still creeping down the hill. But out comes the rest of the team for a little bit of reinforcement. Ooh, Miyagi actually in a decent position. That ramp now getting in the way of his efforts. We've got Mojo coming in with the Winchester. The audio should be fixing itself. Or the video, rather. Come on. Hold, please. Oh, I love it when the technology does things that you don't want it to do. Alright, it's always so much fun. So we can hear the audio working. But now, what is up with the rest of this thing? Come on! Oh, happy day! Alright, while we wait for that, I'm just quickly trying to fix this thing up. You'll see right over here if it decides to work again. It should be working. I don't know why it ain't, but it's supposed to be working. Alright, so it's definitely not that one. Alright, so I can tell you what's going on. I can still see what's going on in game, but of course, you know, just the lovely feed itself not working the way it's supposed to. Ooh, Cyrus Virus gets the shot on towards the Outsiders. So the Outsiders losing one of their players. Ultra 6 still holding on for dear life. Will this thing now decide to work? Come on, please work. Nothing just yet. Well, so in the meantime, we do see the players there from Ultra 6, of course, now just positioned on the outside of Gun. Gun still holding up in towards Monte Nuevo. But we haven't seen them push in just yet. Can you hear the footsteps? You could hear, yeah, you could hear them. That, of course, is Mojo that we have running around in the background. Looking to see if he can find a decent spot to get into. Miyagi also just up ahead of him. And that zone has continued once again. Well, not yet. Still waiting for blue zone to close. As you can see. It is looking amazing. Yeah, let me plug it out, plug it back in. If all else fails, you know, you just got to keep trying different things. So the lovely world of technology. Everything works right up to the point where you need to go live. And then right then and there, it just decides, nah, maybe not today. All right, but I'm going to be moving up on my side. We do have the players from Blackjack just positioned on that southern edge of zone still, on the, just holding up in towards Picardo. But we do see Young Thunder, no, sorry, TheComfyCartel as well as Unknown creeping a little bit closer towards their position. The Outsiders up on that lovely high ground. Ooh, there we go, there we go. Game's working, here we go. Let's jump into it. There we are, there we are. All right, so we can see the players from Blackjack. In fact, quite a bit of interesting positioning coming in here. And again, now this one doesn't want to work. Oh, lovely, happy day. Just love it when the stuff does this. Oh, all right. We can see NiBBLE, of course, now pretty close here to UAE. We got Azar just perched on the side there. Let's see if the map works. Yes, it works. But now there's music. Why? I didn't do that. You see, everything is not just broken today. Yep. Hello and welcome to another interesting day here with everything just doing exactly what it wants. I don't even know where that audio comes from. Here's someone playing music. Oh, this stuff is broken. All right, so we have all teams still alive. As you can see, everyone just holding in their positions. We do have Sincerity getting closer. Ooh, on towards the side there of Gun. Sneak now getting knocked out. Respect now. Just a little bit further away. Rogue also over towards Minas. Quite a bit of separation, actually. But here we go. Sincerity now trying to climb that hill. Oh, Sneak's getting hit by Gun. Unknown also pretty close there to the TheComfyCartel. Right, so Gun, they've pretty much cleared it out. Let's jump up on towards Hunter. Alright, and I'm gonna try and figure out why we've got music. Why there's music playing during PUBG. It doesn't make sense! Alright, so we've got a hunter positioned over there. Let's see if the other one works. Yes! Success. There we go. There we go. Just keep on trying and eventually everything will get all together again. But here we go now. Rogue Hunter. Still just waiting to see what the players here from Ultra 6 are going to be bringing into the mix here. Will they start pushing in? Come on. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Ooh! Blackjack sneaks on up with a hit. Right on to the players there from TheComfyCartel. They're actually feeling a little bit uncomfortable at the current moment, I would believe. Now let's look and see what is going to happen. I mean, Hunters still just holding the position, but they need to get up into that zone. Blue zone is closing in, this of course only being the first phase. It's not going to be doing too much damage. Oh, there we go. Roos does find a beautiful spray up on towards Miyagi. But who will be able to close this one out? I mean, come on. All 16 teams still alive. 58 players in the mix here. In the max. Right, so you can see 4KT now keeping a very watchful eye on Sincerity. They're on the offside. Meanwhile, the players there from the Rogue Gods are going to be looking to move in and get that confirmed. As you can see, Miyagi now just meeting his end. Oh, MG falling off of a height. Zane coming in with quite a few sprays, though. Let's see if we can jump into the action there. Vile also just holding up alongside him, but Zane getting knocked out. Now it's up to the two remaining players coming in for the side there of Blackjack. Ooh, 4KT still continuing with their shots. Vile now coming into the quick rush. Trying to secure the position. Zane so low on health. Managing to quickly sneak in that mid. And now attempting to get the res going. Meanwhile, the players here, of course, from Ultra 6. Not in the bestest position. But they're going to try and fight their way through. Young Thunder also now just positioned in between. Oh, the gun squad. Oh, Ungodly tries to get the spray. But of course, Gun comes in. Just gunning for that position. And down he goes. Zane now managing to secure the wounded. Will we see that rush come in? Will we see the rush come through? Zane taking quite a bit of damage. Cyrus Varius holding on for dear life. Now all the efforts focused on this position. TheComfyCartel. Reduced down to only one. Oh! Wow, that molly got close. That got so close. I think there's a few holes in the seat now. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on. Oh! Cyrus putting up a really valiant effort. Trying everything at her disposal to hold up against the rush. But unfortunately, 1v4, it's difficult. it's quite difficult. But well done, though. Either way, well done. Nice try. Kudos for that. Right, so Blackjack securing the compound there. As we move over to the side of Gun, we see them just coming in from that western edge. But 4KT, they also find themselves in a bit of an interesting position. Let's quickly have a look at the map here. Just to show you where everybody's at. Alright, so we've got quite a nice chunk of players positioned over on towards this western side. Center zone itself looking pretty decent, though. I mean, you don't have anyone to the north. Well, it's not really a really playable area. But we do have Gorilla Glue and the Outsiders positioned up in towards that water treatment side. And then, of course, Sincerity right there alongside 4KT. With Young Thunder positioned down to the south. Gun positioned to the north. And the Rogons a little bit further up from that. But here we go now. Respect getting into a little bit of a fight. A little bit of an exchange. As 4KT comes rushing on in. Rogue Baby nowhere near. Oh. Down goes Respect. Rogue Baby. Definitely not going to be looking to crash the body. It's going to be a pretty tough one to hold. Meanwhile, we're getting ready to move elsewhere in zone. Sincerity now down to one final player. We do see the players here from Influence Rage, of course, now holding on to their very own position. Scooting up into that center zone. Outsiders G3, NiBBLE Odyssey, all in the vicinity. G3 now being one of the teams that have a few shots flying up in their directions. Inspector now inspecting the hill, the distance. Trying to get the shots over in towards Gorilla Glue. They're up there, trust me. Yeah, these... I figured out what's wrong with the audio. Now if you see something freezing, it's me fixing it. But of course, Influence coming under fire. Still 15 teams remaining. Wow. Alright, so we're on the second phase. So there's still quite a bit of potential to come in from this. I'm curious to see just exactly what the teams are going to be bringing in. Let me show you a little mini map. A little mini map. It's the map, but it's mini. You know, there it is. I almost did the whole whoop. There it is. But of course, meanwhile, the players here from Influence Rage still going to be trying to get the shots over towards the team there from Gorilla Glue. Got the dropping right in between Influence Rage, actually, and the side of NiBBLE Odyssey. Blackjack sneaking a quick shot over on towards the players there from Unknown. So I'm expecting quite a few crazy plays to come in. Seeing that everyone's pushing up in towards that San Martin Hacienda del Patron. That whole kind of business there. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty hot and spicy. But let's see now. Who is going to be the next team to bring in those spot shots? We've got the DROGONs also now starting to rotate up from that southern position. Trying to get ahead of the blue. And also now Ultra 6 coming in from that western edge. So the teams are definitely getting closer and closer together. But now... Ooh. I beg the question, who's going to be the team to get the next squad wipe in? Inspector inspecting the drop. Staying consistent with his name. Of course, now they're trying to get the shots up here towards the Gorilla Glue. Alright, so we've got a few predictions coming in. Outsiders for the win. Rogue for the win. Gun for the win. I don't see... Ooh, there we go. Ultra 6. Sexy Noobs. By Cameron. Yes. Alright, so but anyway, let me know who do you think is going to be clutching it out. Who do you think is going to be bringing in that winner chicken dinner? Will we see Influence Rage clutching it out once again? Ro now just assaulting a few vehicles there, as one does when on Miramar and no one is shooting back at you. Meanwhile, we do have the players here from the Rogods positioned right alongside the players there from Ultra 6. Who's now joining us back in the lobby. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alright. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a cheeky rush coming in. Mullins trying to step it up against Wonder. Not finding it just yet. The rest of the team, meanwhile, using the opportunity there to reposition themselves. Oh, come on. Come on. A little bit of a spray. The side here of the Rogue Gods are going to be looking to ameliorate their position. They now have a little bit of ground to cover to get back up in towards that zone. But the challenge will come in when they try to appropriate one of the compounds, one of the positions already occupied by some teams a little bit further up in towards the zone. But now as we look on to the remaining teams, we head straight over on towards G3, who's coming in behind the side of Gun. You see Nerf now just up ahead. Things are going to get pretty spicy from here. The first time I said spicy today. I'm so proud. Alright, so Buden keeping a very watchful angle there. But I gotta say, this is like, the tension is really starting to build. You can almost cut it with a butter knife, or maybe even a spoon. Right, we do have Trip here from Gorilla Glue right alongside the outsiders. Trip now going to be looking to trip it up on towards them. Coco now just holding on that far off angle. But meanwhile, Trip hooking up the nades, getting ready to send them in. Could be beaten down in the corner there, keeping a very watchful eye. But of course, now Blackjack sending the shot straight over in it towards the players from Unknown. 4KT and Young Thunder also getting ever closer together. 25 seconds remain on the clock before that zone starts shifting up once again. Oh, there comes the spray from Trip. Trip now looking to take a little bit of a trip there down memory lane. As long as he doesn't trip it up, everything will be good. The rest of the Gorilla Glue now still rotating in from the north. Young Thunder still trying to find a decent position to get into. You can see a lot of movement coming in there from Superior. And only so far finding inferior positions. We also haven't seen any impetuous rotations coming in just yet today. But here we go. Gorilla Glue now. Oh, Zeke coming in. Showing a little bit of reinforcement. Crashing onto the side. Young Thunder just holding strong. The outsiders now getting rushed. Once again, the shots come through there from Blackjack, though. Oh, Zeke taking quite a bit of damage. Up comes Lead. Ooh, but down goes Zeke. Never mind me. Trip now still trying to squeeze on in. Coco right up ahead. Looking to get quite aggressive. But Rose sneaks in a sneaky hit. G3, of course, just up ahead as well. Let's hop on to the outsiders. We got a Hex and Lead or Lied. Whichever way. That one. However you want to read that name. Read it that way. G3 coming in with those third-party hits. The third phase is about to pop. Let's see where our fourth phase is going to be taking us. There we go. There we go. There we go. It has moved up once again. I know you can't really see that. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Now you can see the zone. The zone is shifting over to the east, but Coco, oh, casting a Hex on Hex, and down goes Hex. Right back into the lobby, ready to wait for some Erangel action. Meanwhile, we're going to be waiting to see what the teams are going to bring in with the zone. It's Ultra 6 still trying to squeeze in. G3 now just perched on the edge of zone. Gun now starting to move in. Actually a decent position they have here. Securing this western edge. You see Nerf Me now looking to push a little bit further in as well, alongside Short Boy. But also the players there from Blackjack just perched right behind them. So they got to be careful. Could be quite a risky play to make. I don't know if Nerf is trying to do some bot calling or what the situation is, but yeah, you can't continue that for too long. Meanwhile, we do have the players from Influence Rage now feeling a little bit of pressure as G3 comes creeping onto the edge of the zone here. Oh, here we go. Let's see, will the players now start rushing in? Influence Rage coming up with a bit of a play. Oh, Bougie just up ahead. Trip finding a quick hit in there as well. The Drogons and Young Thunder now exchanging quite a few shots in between them. Here's a bit of separation, but of course now 14 teams still remain on the map. Young Thunder actually sneaking in right alongside Blackjack. Superior is the last remaining hopeful. Down he goes. Unknown comes in with the shot. Then NASA Boy Sneaks it right on in. And meanwhile, we do see Index now cooking up the nades, trying to send it up into the side there of G3. Will they be able to find that opening? Oh, there we go. There we go. Index filing Flacco in the knocked section. Of course, now, will he be able to index any other players? Oh, down goes Gunner. This is a nice push coming in from Influence Rage. Oh, Buden and 6. Now the 2 remaining hopefuls. Will they be able to hold on? Influence Rage looking so aggressive, so calm and collected. Down goes 6. Up to Buden. Down goes Buden. Index. Man, this guy came running in here with a file. So many open spaces. G3 just getting indexed there. Well done. Pretty impressive play coming in from Influence Rage. But of course, 12 teams still remain. So still quite a bit of fighting to come. As we now jump over to the side here of Blackjack, we can see them looking to secure the position over on towards that western side. But the south is also looking pretty hot and spicy. Ooh. Wisco coming in with a hit. Not finding the shot though, but Zane does get downed in the process. See Storm and Cole now up ahead. Oh, Team Unknown also coming under quite a bit of fire. It is now up to Noxy to try and survive. NiBBLE Odyssey up ahead. Riot now quickly just pulling back into some hard cover. See Blackjack keeping a very watchful eye. Oh, in comes the spray. Unknown now trying to hold on. Nukes getting knocked out in the process, but Unknown, of course, now. Oh, Noxy coming under fire. Down he goes. Vindog getting down and dirty. Sneaking the head straight on through. Oh, got a bit of an echo happening here. Let's jump up to Gun on the other angle of the map. So we got Gun pushed up on the northern reaches here. We do see the players from Influence Rage as well as Gorilla Glue right there alongside them. And of course, now the spray comes in. DROGON's getting hit. Rotations just up ahead. Will we see Pounds find those hits? There we go, Zay now just on the edge. But we see the players from 4KT looking to push on in pretty close towards them. So Pounds keeping a very watchful eye. Oh, the hurt now being dialed up quite a bit. Oh, Gun now just looking to hold on to that southern angle. Here we go, Nerf Me finds the first shot up in towards 4KT. Up comes Cole, down goes Cole Plaza. And Nerf Me just ripping it up. Absolutely insane. Zane on the opposite end there, keeping a very watchful eye while trying to push back up in towards zone. UAE as well as NiBBLE Odyssey up ahead. Will they be able to close it out? They still have quite a bit of distance to cover to get up into zone securely. Down goes Bumblebee. Blue zone reigning supreme. 4KT reduced down to only Aimer. And we're going to try and get past Gun. Come on, come on. Aimer sets it up. Oh, was that the knock? We don't know just yet. Short Boy Slim. Yes, he got Nerf Me in the process. Short Boy Slim now, of course, trying to move in as well. Aimer. Oh, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Up comes a grenade. Get back. There we go. Nice ducking and weaving. Dipping and dodging. Will Aimer be able to close it up? Will he be able to find the finishing blows? You see Plaza repositioning up ahead. Oh, cooking that nade just a little bit too long. But now the pressure is on. They need to reposition. They need to get their butts back up into zone. Bronto now looking to get right up in front of Gun. We do see Blackjack also in that small off screen, just looking to find a decent position. Meanwhile, Bronzo taking quite a bit of damage as the blue zone moves in. Oh! Down goes 4KT. Up comes Zane with a beautiful spray off the side there. Gun now taking a little bit of damage in the process. Oh, down goes Bounce. Plaza now still pushing forward. Zane comes in with a confirm. Plaza making that rush. Ultra 6 just up ahead. Oh, Plaza. How unfortunate was that? Looking for parking and not really finding it. Zane also not getting ended. It is now up to MG and Wisco to try hold on. Well, now we got a double whammy on screen. 4 teams remain. NiBBLE Odyssey actually looking pretty decent though. 3 players remaining. 4 teams still alive. So Willie keeping a very watchful eye there. MG and Wisco now trying to make a bit of a play, but of course Willie's got his scope trained on that rock, setting the first hit up in towards MG. Quick little bit of retaliation coming in from Wisco. Willie now still just patiently waiting. But he's definitely not going to be looking to go all willy-nilly on this one. He's going to wait it out. Try to move only when absolutely necessary. Scoozy and Mullins up ahead. Oh, MG getting knocked out. A strip. Comes in with a beautiful spray. Oh, here we go. Nukes now. Rushing right up into the mix. Vehicle tires getting blown out. He's going to be able to close this one out. Scoozy and Mullins just on the opposite end. Oh, Wisco gets knocked. It is now up to MG to hold on. It's not going to try and pull off the res. It's going to try and go straight up into the action. Up comes Nukes. Radioactive with the spray straight down on towards Trip, putting quite a bit of damage into Trip. Zeke now caught out in the blue zone. Quickly rushing in. You can see Energy just perched a little bit further up ahead. This is where it gets down to the wire. Beautiful spray coming in there from Nukes. Pops the vehicle. There we go. Oh, insanity ensues and Odyssey clears it out. Down goes the players there from Ultra 6. So 5 kills on the board. We got MG on the opposite end looking to close it out in the blue zone, but Trip sends it right on through. Oh, up comes Nukes and Trips up. Trip there. Too many trues right there. But well done. Ooh, NiBBLE Odyssey bringing home the winner chicken dinner. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I mean, even Vindoggy finishing off strong there on 4 kills. 6 kills in total for the team. Well done. Pretty impressive stuff. Of course, Gorilla Glue coming in to that second position, finishing strong on 9 kills. Blackjack taking 3rd place. And of course, doing so with 10 kills, double digits on the board. Of course, the players there from Ultra 6 securing themselves that 4th position, 2 kills. We've got the players there from Gun, of course, coming into 5th place. They've got 10 kills also, so some pretty good, strong kill counts coming in here. We've got the players then also then for the 4KT, rather finishing up in 6th place with 2 kills. The Drogons finishing up in 7th on 2. UAE up in 8th place with 1 kill, but only a 3-man team. Got the Rogons securing that 9th position with 1 kill. We've got the players from Influence Rage being dethroned from the absolute beast mode role they were on in the previous 2 games. Of course, now finishing up in 10th place with 5 kills. We've got Sincerity securing that 11th position. Team Unknown coming in with 1 kill in 12th place. G3 coming into 13th. Young Thunder in 14th. And of course, the players there from the Drogons, the Outsiders, sorry, finishing up in 15th place. And we've got the team from TheComfyCartel finishing in 16th place with 2 kills. So, all right. There we go. There we have it. Pretty impressive play coming in there from NiBBLE Odyssey to close up that 3rd match. But, of course, we are far from done. We've got to be ready to move into our final match of the day, which would see us heading straight back over in it towards Erangel. So it seems like we have a little bit of a statement that is being made here by the side of NiBBLE. So they've got one more match to prove themselves and show us whether or not they can also bring in a back-to-back winner-winner chicken dinner. So be sure to stay tuned, and we'll be back with our final match of the day after a short break. So see you in a few. What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome back. Yeah, buttons don't always work, but hey, the start button worked. We're getting ready to get in game. Of course, now we're heading right back up in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to be bringing in for this final match. So this is definitely going to be quite an interesting match, because we've seen two winner chicken dinners coming in from the side of Influence Rage today. And of course also NiBBLE Odyssey coming in with a beautiful chicken in the final match on Erangel. Now as we head up, well, final match on Murmur. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Who knows? Maybe I'm right. But of course, as we get ready to move into this final match, curious to see who's going to be the team to step up and bring home that final chicken of the day. Of course, the standings, if you want to get a look into those, be sure to head on over towards the Mettlestate website. The leaderboard is up there, and it gets updated as we progress through the games. The last update that was done, of course, shows the players there from Influence Rage still sitting up in pole position on a very, very lovely 98 points. So I don't know if that is accurate as of the last match, but of course, well, that's where we are for now. So it should be updated momentarily. Meanwhile, we're going to be looking at the flight path here. We get to see what the plane is going to bring in, and it comes in all the way from South George, heading straight over in towards Lipovka. So again, a little bit of a northern flight path here, but now we're going to wait to see where that flight path is going to be popping. Well, not the flight path, the zone. Where the zone's going to be popping. And what exactly the teams are going to be doing with that. Meanwhile, looking back at the leaderboard, the standings. This is accurate as of the point of me looking at it. Well, I think it's up to date. It looks up to date. Alright, so we got the players from Influence Rage sitting on 98 points, 61 kills, right up in pole position. Blackjack sitting in second position, 50 kills, 67 total points. G3 Temper holding on to third, 62 total points, 48 kills. Gun sitting in fourth on 58 points and 38 kills. The best placement they've been able to find, of course, being third place in a match. Gorilla Glue coming in with 45 points, 31 kills. That, of course, being over in fifth place. The Rogons in sixth place with 42, 20 kills. Team Unknown holding on to seventh there with 38 points. We got NiBBLE sitting all the way in eighth place with 33 points. So definitely doing themselves a little bit of justice with the performance, coming in with that lovely winner chicken dinner. But now we look to see who's going to try and step on up. Blackjack and G3 only having 5 points separating the two teams. So this could be an interesting matchup to see who of those two teams will be the one sitting in second position after this final match of the day. Of course, well, they are quite a way behind Influence Rage, but one strong game, one strong amount of kills to accompany that winner chicken dinner could potentially see teams like Gun, G3 and Blackjack contesting the side there of Influence Rage for that top position. But for the time being, we are going to be looking to see where the action is going to be coming in. A very centralized flight path, the zone. I keep on saying flight path. It's the zone. So every time you hear me say flight path, it means zone. Alright? I'm glad we've established that now. But of course, you can see the players from 4KT as well as NiBBLE Odyssey holding up in towards that South George position. And all the way over on towards that eastern side. You can see G3, Unique, as well as UAE now vying for position over in towards Malta. We got the Drogons and the Outsiders in that school Rozhok region. Of course, now Pronto is going to get down to business quite pronto, trying to put the shots in towards the players there from NiBBLE Odyssey. But will he be able to close it out? You can hear some shots in the background. Ooh, Wooly coming in with the hits onto Aimer. Nice done. Nicely done. Good job. So NiBBLE getting off to a good start. So Willie, of course, now being right up on the front line there. Just falling back into safety. So curious to see what this kind of zone play is going to be bringing in. We don't see a lot of contention across the map in much of the other positions. Also now NiBBLE Odyssey looking to disengage from that close quarter position. on the players there from 4KT. Looking to push a little bit further down. But of course, if we look over to the side here of G3, you can see Flacco now. Also just going about his business, getting some loot going. Buden also with a quick rotation up on the back end there. Right up ahead of them, we of course have the players from UAE sharing the space here. With Ace being the player right up in front. And of course we see the players there from Unknown actually taking a position up in towards this north of... Yes, let's try that one again. See the players there from Unique taking the position up in towards the Nova crates. The only team currently positioned on that military island. That's what happens when you try to say Sosnovka and the Nova crates all in one go. It doesn't really work. But either way, Flacco looking all good and pretty over here. As we look back onto the map, we can see, of course, that position that I was talking about. UAE and G3 holding on the side here. 4KT and Odyssey over in towards South George. North George, we have the players there from the Rogue Gods. We've got Sincerity all the way up in towards Zarki. That's actually a spot that we see Sincerity move into quite often. So no surprise to see them push all the way up in towards that far northwestern side. But of course, Gun, they've moved into Yasnaya. It's strange to see the change up. NiBBLE not dropping into Yasnaya and actually moving all the way in towards South George. Well, I guess change is as good as a holiday, right? Not that we can take much of a holiday at the current moment. Still seeing quite a few bits of movement coming in across the board. So Unknown just exploring that position over in towards the Nova crates. We actually see the TheComfyCartel starting to rotate in the direction of that western bridge. Curious to see whether or not they're going to try and push all the way across though. They might just be looking to set themselves up on the compounds right here on the foot of this hill. So let's see. Who is going to bring it in? I'm also so glad that we don't have any music playing anymore while I'm changing between scenes. If any of you knows why that has happened, please let me know. It is quite strange. Very, very strange. I don't even have music set as one of the sources on the scene, but whatever. Here we are. We'll just sit here, keep a watchful eye on the rotations coming in from the teams, and of course we can see now True here from the TheComfyCartel looking to push a little bit further down, closer towards that bridge. I mean, if they have a position on towards Sosnovka, it wouldn't be the worst thing, also depending on where that zone is going to be going. But if that zone does shift all the way down, it's going to be a really good position to have. Also looking at the players there from Unknown, we have already on that Sosnovka island. Could be quite a favorable angle to be in. Of course, we see the players here from the Drogons keeping a very watchful eye. Ooh, on that Rozhok hill. Good Glasbury. Distant cousin of Glasgow. Now just up on the hill. Getting a little bit of overwatch down on towards that school region. And of course, the rotations are starting to come on through as the blue zone has started to close in. But no major rotations just yet. We do see, of course, the players from G3 rotating up on towards the coastline. Very similar kind of approach to what we had in our first match. But now the Drogons potentially looking to disengage from this position. There we are. So they head on out. Ooh. Got Pounds also on a little bit of an exploratory run. Taking a little bit of a hit in the process. Ultra 6 now. They just reminding him. Oh, that he could get knocked out if he ventures too far away. Oh, one more hit. Oh, Miyagi. Very masterful shot coming in there from Mr. Miyagi. A little bit of a costly mission there to go look for vehicles. But I guess at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Right, so we've got the players there, of course, now from the side of the TheComfyCartel. Moving on towards that western bridge. Unknown. Actually starting to move out of the bridge. You can see right over there. Over onto yonder eastern bridge. Making a little bit of a push. I don't know whether that's a good call. I mean, ideally, you would like to see two players perched on the northern side of the bridge. Kind of like it is now. And just have Saber and whoever else is with them perched on that southern edge, depending, of course, on where that phase is going to be moving to. But in the meantime, we also still see the players there from Blackjack and G3 getting ever closer. So curious to see, just firstly, where the zone is going to be going. And then also whether or not Blackjack and G3 are going to get into a bit of a fight. We've got Vile also now sitting up on the hill, looking to violate G3 down below. There we go. But instead, Vile gets violated. There we go. Nice play, nice play. Ooh, NiBBLE Odyssey now also coming under fire, as we do see a few shots coming in there from Sincerity. Sneak's actually now sneaking it in there with an SK... Oh, SLR. SKS? SKS. Yes. No, SLR. 8-scope. Whatever. That gun. Let's see who's going to bring it in. Ooh, G3 finds the shots on towards Unknown. Ooh, that is a bit of a risky play, though, coming in there from them. As we can see, Unknown now just trying to hold on. Saber. I'm going to go for Saber, the pronunciation of Saber. Ooh, there we go. The hit's coming in. Oh, Flacco comes in with a beautiful spray. Down he goes. Right now looking to hold on. Puts a beautiful shot up in towards Butte and picks up a little bit of damage. But it is quite the range spray, though. Oh, there we go. Now it's up to the rest of G3 to hold on to this position. Gunner now quickly trying to push Buden back into the shack. Otherwise, it's going to be a shack attack. Oh, there we go. Ultra 6 now also finding a beautiful shot straight up ahead. Holding on to the position, as we can see, of course, right there. That little warehouse mansion kind of position thingy just south there, rather north of the shelter. But here we go now. Gunner comes rushing in. Bada, 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 boom! Down goes Spiky Boy. Nicely done. Good show of aggression, and of course, with that... Well, that was right. Sorry. Down goes the whole of Unknown. For reasons unknown. He just got sent back into the lobby. I lie. We all know why they died. Because they got shot. Alright, so meanwhile, we do see the players there from Ultra 6 down below. Holding up pretty close to the players there from UAE. Bumblebee and the rest of the team going to be looking to secure themselves a decent position. They are safe within the zone, but not safe from any pushes coming in. You have Gun also now starting to take aim onto the players there from the Drogons. That is Plaza hopping into the buggy. Ooh, Azza out in the open. The spray comes through. Oh, but down goes Miyagi. Not mastering the spray this round. Here we go. Scoozy. Reminds me of the guy from Euro Trip on the train. Scoozy. Yes. Pretty sure that's who it is. The guy on the Euro Trip train. It must be him. But let's see now. Will Ultra 6 be able to close this one off? Mojo losing his mojo. Scoozy also now getting hit. Up comes the rush. Ooh, free fire out the window. Link's now trying to hold on. Oh. Down goes Scoozy. It is up to Lynx. Oh, he's exposed in the window. The shots come in the window. Down he goes. Aces that one. And down goes Ultra 6. UAE. Holding on. Good play. Good show. Ooh, but speaking about a good show. Speaking about a good show, NiBBLE and the players here from Gorilla Glue fighting it out on the edge of the west side of the zone. Gorilla Glue now down 2-2. It is Ro and Zeke. Looking pretty sleek. Ba-ba-ba. And there's no sound. Where's the sound gone? Here we go. Sound is back. Down he goes, Rilla. Zeke, sorry. Now it's up to Ro. I want to see Ro in a boat. Definitely want to see Ro in a boat. Trip also just up ahead. He is pretty low on health though. Oh, up comes that M249. Oh. Ro not looking too great. Trip definitely not looking great at all. Oh, and Ro takes the trip right back up into the lobby, accompanying the rest of the team. But now the Ro guards coming in, trying to sneak in that cheeky head up into the side of NiBBLE Odyssey. Oh, this of course now is the fight for control of that western zone. NiBBLE have zone. The Ro guards, not so much. But they do have the full squad still alive. Alright, so the Ro guards now playing it a little bit cautious. Bougie, they with the Mini 14, 8 scope and suppressor. Not a bad load up. But of course now, let's jump over to the outsiders. Positioned on the inside of zone. They do have the side of gun up ahead of them. We get D-flat, Wick, YQ. I don't know, how do you pronounce that name? But this person, this player from D-flat, aka the outsiders, holding on. A few taps coming in there from the side of gun. Can hear those vehicles, of course, now getting ready to roll. Waiting to see where the next bit of a spray is going to be coming from. You can see we've got gun also down in the corner there, as well as up ahead. Not just moving in, fortifying their numbers. Meanwhile, the outsiders keeping a very watchful eye. Alright, so the outsiders just holding on. They just staying there. Watching, waiting, watching, getting hit. As Glass Boy gets hit by Short Boy. Boy, oh boy. Quite a few hits coming through now. Lied. Is he standing? Alright, let's do this. Gun keeping a very watchful eye on the outsiders there. Ooh, the next zone has popped and it has moved. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Heads on to the southern island. Wow. That is going to be such a fight. But of course now Young Thunder being one of those teams, the first teams, to make a bit of a rush across the bridge. Off they go, trying to secure themselves a position now, looking over towards that western side. We see the players there from the Rogue Guards also adopting a very similar rush. Trying to get across. So the players here from the Rogue Guards now also setting up a bit of a bridge camp. You can see NiBBLE up ahead. Ooh, G3 and Influence now actually getting into a bit of a fight, a bit of a tussle. The fight's coming in. G3 now right here alongside the side of Influence. And of course, now we have that bridge position, gatekeeping kind of situation thing. What happening as well. But let's see whether or not G3 will be able to hold on as Buden gets taken down. Oh, Gunner now right up in the mix. It is personal. Puts the shot straight up into Sully. There we go. Gets yet another one. Beautifully played. 6 kills on the board here for G3. But of course now Index still alive. I don't see any files in his hand this time around. I'm not quite sure whether or not he's going to be able to get it done. Oh, come on. Ooh. Finds one. Oh, but that is it. Done and dusted. Down he goes. G3. Live to fight yet another zone, another round. We see NiBBLE Odyssey also looking to get a little bit aggressive on towards that bridge as they come pushing on through. But both bridges actually now have quite a bit of contention. We've got the players here from Gun also now getting ready to move on through. Young Thunder, of course, just up ahead. Come on, Short Boy taking quite a bit of damage. NiBBLE still just looking to close it up, looking to pick up those fights. Those points, but of course, right behind NiBBLE, we have the side there of Blackjack moving in. Meanwhile, Young Thunder, ooh, getting caught out in the open. Short Boy sends the spray straight over in towards Nico. Khan getting knocked out by Vile. Beautiful shot coming through with that DP28. Ooh, Willie doing some low riding. Not quite sure where he is positioned in his car. I don't know if that's a glitch or something, but it looks funny. Drop suspension. That's what it's got to be. Alright, so here we go now. Short Boy and Go looking to find themselves in a good position. But as soon as Short Boy gets out of the vehicle, he gets hit by the side of UAE. Up comes Nerf Me now. Car 98 in hand. Gets in the car as well with the Car 98. Drives off to his teammate. Looking to get that res in up on towards Short Boy. But UAE are applying the pressure. Up comes the hits and down he goes. Azza. Closing that one up. Well done. Well played. Of course, now you can see NiBBLE and the rest of the team still looking to push on in. The Outsiders, however, on the opposite end of the zone. Getting into a little bit of a fight once again. Let's try and bring that up. Here we go. Jumping straight up onto the Outsiders. Lied now. Being one of the players. Push on the edge of the wall. One of the 4 hopefuls. Hey, full squad for the Outsiders. Well done. Ooh. G3 not going to be backing out of this fight just yet. But of course, we have the DROGONs also getting into a bit of a fight of their own up against the side there of Slime 4KT. See the DROGONs down in the corner. 4KT up ahead of them. Meanwhile, the Outsiders and G3 going to try and fight this one out. Ooh, we got some self-sacrifice coming in there from the side of the 4KT now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nero now trying to get up into those sprays. We can see down in the bottom corner there. 4KT up ahead. The sprays come in. No, Nero lands it. Wow, but he is so low on health. Don't go for the thirst. You're going to die. No. Oh. Why? Fat Drip. Can I get an F in chat? Can I get an F in chat? Outsiders now. Also just on the outside of the wall. Ooh, beautiful spray coming in there from Glass Boy. Up comes Buden. Jump shot. Oh, Taka dead. Down he goes. Well done. Well sprayed. Yep. Well sprayed. Right, so hopping back over to 4KT. They still have their numbers in working condition. But of course, they're still pretty close to the players there from G3. But they now need to move all the way back down into zone. Just look at that position. So far away. Meanwhile, we do have the players from Sincerity looking to close it up. Trying to apply some pressure onto the side there of the players, of course, coming in from the side of TheComfyCartel. Ooh, listen to the spray. Beautiful barrage. A symphony even. Sometimes a cacophony. But for now, a symphony. Squeak. Gonna try and squeak through, get into that zone. Sending out the smokes. That zone being humongous. G3 actually trying to rotate through the blue zone. Ooh. Vin Dizzle finding the shots right up into the players there from the TheComfyCartel. And of course, finding a very comfortable kill. Ooh, Nukes also coming in with a beautiful spray. Oh, cheeky shot with the M24. Right onto the players there from Sincerity. Nukes, of course, out for blood. Aimbot finds the shot in towards 4KT. What? 4KT not looking too great. I don't know what that was. But here we go. Oh! Cole gets taken down as aimbot comes through with a spray. Beautiful work being done there. But of course, it is far from over. We've got Young Thunder also now on the opposite end of that zone. In a bit of a tough spot. G3 up ahead of them. Up comes the spray as Adonis tries to hold on, but Flacco finds a shot up into Superior. Now it is up to Ungodly and Adonis to hold on for the side of Young Thunder. Flacco and the rest of the team from G3 position just up ahead. Oh, come on. Oof. That was an ungodly punishment. Adonis. Still going to be looking to make a bit of a play. Will he be able to secure it though? That is going to be the question. I see UAE down below. Still fighting it out on the edge of the zone. Sincerity just up ahead of them. As they're now cooking up a smoke grenade. Sends it over to get into the vehicle and get back up into zone. Of course, there's still a minute left on the clock. Adonis also just holding on. We got Wisco. Studying the number plate to make sure he can recall it by memory a little bit later on. For reasons unbeknownst to me. But that looks to be something that one does. But here we go now. Oh, respect. Sneaking closer. NiBBLE just up ahead. He's going to be able to close this one out. UAE also not getting ready to make their rotation up in towards zone. You see respect now. Looking to find that angle over on towards NiBBLE. Ooh, UAE taking a beautiful position up in towards that eastern edge of zone. Actually pushing quite deep into it. But of course, if you push too deep, you're going to jump, or bump rather, into the side of G3. Sincerity and NiBBLE still fighting out on the edge. Sincerity reduced down to respect. Rogue baby slowly bleeding out. Azar now setting up a few smokes in the process. Ooh, there we go. So NiBBLE finding the hits. Or getting the kill, rather. The confirm coming through. Now it's up to respect to hold on. Meanwhile, the players here from UAE still trying to find that approach onto the side of G3. You can see G3 just up ahead of them. But here we go. They get starting to push in. Azar. And his teammate. Just up ahead. Ooh, grenades getting sent over. Ooh, Azar feels a little bit of a tickle. Still 4 players up for the side of UAE. Respect now getting caught in the blue. Probably not going to make it in. Oh, the setup is coming through. Bumblebee getting sent away. Right, so we got the players from UAE still holding up alongside the side here of G3. Ooh, but Adonis gets lit on fire by Wisco. Beautiful molly. Now, you can see Flacco down below. Let's try and get into another position. Let's jump over to the row guards. As we got Roos now all the way on that far western side. Up comes the spray though from Azar. Finds one. Will he get the next? No. Gunner comes rushing in. Sends the shot straight on through. Ace tries to hold on. But of course, off he goes. Cue the sad music. Oh, here we go. NiBBLE coming in with a bit of a spray across the zone now. You can see Nukes getting pretty aggressive. Gunner already taking a little bit of damage. Oh, easy claps for Nukes. NiBBLE sitting on a 3-man team. Will we see another beautiful bounce back coming in from the side of NiBBLE here? Who is gonna clutch it? 4 teams remain. Reese looking the least phased by that zone. Wisco, meanwhile, trying to secure a position within zone. Got a minute and 20 seconds or so left on the clock. Reese, of course, not just up ahead there of Nukes. Oh, Reese tries to speak. Speak. No, peek. Tries to peek. There we go. But Nukes finds the shot straight on through. So, of course, now hindering that push there from Reese. Just for a little while. Meanwhile, Wisco still just trying to creep back up in towards zone. But I gotta say, NiBBLE looking pretty decent with their setup in the zone. Blacko now up ahead there of Nukes. Oh, Reese makes a run for it. Wisco spots him. Oh, comes in with the hits. Down he goes. Nice. Vindog also getting knocked out in the process. It is up to Nukes and Willie to try and close this one up. But up comes Flacco. Oh, nice. Oh, Nukes was so close. But Flacco with a quick response sends it right on back. Now it's up to Willie. He's getting spotted. Down he goes, though. Buden comes in with a DP28. The final 2 teams now left to fight it out is going to be Blackjack and G3. The 2 players from G3 and the one remaining hopeful on the side of Blackjack. So Flacco and Buden up against Wisco. This, of course, being the final countdown. Here we go. Mr. Wisco trying to hold on. Flacco on the opposite end. Buden getting up close and personal. Comes in with a bit of a rush. Oh, down he goes. What a way to close it off. G3 bringing in that last winner chicken dinner and does so with 21 kills on the board. Well, I said it could be possible. And I think maybe, just maybe. Alright, so that's 21 plus the 15, so that makes a grand total of 36. Alright, and they were trailing behind with, well, guess what? 36 points. So, they're either sitting in second, or they tied on first, depending, of course, on how many points the side of Influence Rage brought in. But absolutely phenomenal performance coming in from G3 in that last push. Blackjack, of course, securing that second position with 5 kills. We've got NiBBLE Odyssey, once again, really strong effort. 13 kills in that 3rd place. Well done. The DROGON securing 4th with 2 kills. We've got the team there from UAE coming in with 9 kills in 5th place. Young Thunder over in 6th place with 1. We've got Sincerity securing that 7th place with 3 kills. 4KT in 8th place with 4 kills. We've got the players there from TheComfyCartel over in 9th place. Then, of course, the players from the Outsiders over in 10th place. The Drogons in 11th. We got Gun finishing up in 12th place with 2 kills. Influence Rage finishing in 13th place. So I don't think 13th place awards any points. Let me check the rules. But I'm pretty sure... Yes, 9 to 16th equals no points. So Influence not getting any kills. So they stay on their position they were in. Which, of course, we saw them sitting on that 98 points. But now with G3 bringing in this performance, 36 points to their name. They are tied with Influence Rage. It's unofficial, alright? It's unofficial. It's just my calculations. But of course, we see the players there from Gorilla Glue finishing up in 14th place. We got the team there from Ultra 6. Ultimate 6. Ultra 6 in 15th with 1. And Team Unknown getting taken out in 16th place. So there we go. There we go. There we have it. That is week 2. All done and dusted. Already 8 games down. And we've got 8 more to go. So, of course, be sure to join us back again next week when we return with a nice little bit of a Miramar sandwich coming in. So it is going to be quite an interesting week next week to see what the teams have in store for us. But I got to say, though, today has been pretty entertaining. Of course, we saw our first 2 chicken dinners coming in on the side there of Influence Rage, followed up by NiBBLE coming in And then, of course, G3 bringing in this last one. So well done to all the teams bringing in some pretty impressive winner-winner chicken dinners. And, of course, Influence now already sitting on 3 chicken dinners. So I'll try for next week to have a bit of a graphic in place so I can show it over there or over there, wherever. It'll be on screen somewhere so we can see what the standings are. I don't think it's going to be updated match to match, but just for the day. All right? I think. Let's go with that one, just to be safe. But all right, so there we go. There we have it. Pretty exciting day. Some pretty interesting plays. And quite a bit of action actually finding its way on through. So gotta say I'm impressed. It was quite fun to go through today's game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Of course, if you didn't, there's something wrong with you. And please come back again next week where we'll try and have you enjoy the games. But of course, that is going to bring us to the end for the day. I'm going to stop blabbering on about nonsensical stuff. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Yeah. Be sure to check out the PMNC that's coming up this weekend as well. Going to be doing some of that stuff as well as some of the Unicorns of Love Scrims and a few other things. As well as Umzanzi. Don't forget about Umzanzi. It's back again. The finals are up this weekend. It is going to be absolutely spicy to see who's going to be the team to finish up on that top position. So be sure to tune in. Be that on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or the ever lovely... I forgot the name now. Jinx TV. There we go. It's late, okay? Whatever. I'm not wearing my hat, so I don't have the codes written on my cap. But either way, it's going to be in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you all back again next week. Stay safe, stay frosty, and have a good one. Bye. Buttons don't work. They still don't work. I promise. Here we go.